Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy John Megacycle here. Out there somewhere. Easy to say, fun to play, fun to do. Picked up this game on the cheap on Steam, and I was delightfully impressed by it. I saw the mechanic, and I was like, meh, seems like it's been done before, but got into it, really liked it. What I'm demonstrating is a sub-20 run. Sub-20 minutes. This is a platformer. And instead of using portals, which you might have seen a lot of clones about, this one uses straight-up teleportation. Now, we're going to be taking very little guff. You're going to see me making a lot of mistakes. This was one of my favorite runs I did. No splicing. This is a complete run through and through. You'll see the time at the end is legit. You could have started a stopwatch timer if you wanted. But we're going to be doing a little bit of technical work, trying to make sure we can maximize as much movement as possible, moving as quickly as possible. And all that. Actually, I already see some improvements I could have made. Anyway, I already rated this game highly on Steam. Gave it the approval. Yes, would recommend to friends. A delightful game. The way I guess I'd describe it is fairly simple strategy, fairly straightforward game. Works out really well. I like it. I like it a lot. So we've got a teleporter gun, and what it does is it allows us to maintain momentum, to throw ourselves from place to place. And there's going to be some puzzles, there's going to be some traps, there's going to be some other bric-a-brac on the way. And you can see how I handle this run. And I actually didn't check other runs, I didn't wiki anything. I really enjoyed this game. The learning, the discovering, the looking around and everything. I might do another run for an all cores. I got a little sloppy here. I might do an all cores run. To show you where all the secret items are, all the achievements and all that. But right now, I just wanted to get a proper sub-20. That's going to unlock, I think, like beating the game under an hour, beating the game under 20 minutes. I think there's like 2 other achievements we would get, but I can't quite remember what they are. So let's just probably not worry about it. We're skipping through as much stuff as possible. We're going to get as few cores as possible. We're going to get as few extras as possible. I think we're going to get 1 alien artifact, which is going to boost up our health. Upper left, we just got the 1 heart. Not really many frills about. But I'm going to do my best and try to maintain as much momentum as I possibly can to try to get farther into the level. And like I said, now that I'm seeing this again, there are a couple of places I would have done better. Did better. But I'm still pretty happy with the run, all things considered. A little bit of sloppiness. I think I was exhausted because I did like 8 runs. I was pretty happy with some of the runs, but this one was, I think, 13 minutes? 14 minutes, I think we'll get it done. And I made some mistakes. Like, this isn't speed running traditional, right? It's not like I make one mistake and I'm starting all over. The speed run time is pretty darn generous. And here's one of the biggest things. On Junkyard Exit, we're actually going to skip about 6 or 7 screens. And check this out. We're supposed to fall down to get to a different area, but we can actually come up here and jump over the checkpoint. There it is, before the city. We're supposed to go where the broken platform area is over there. You can see where we fell down on accident, but you can see where we're supposed to fall down, talk to the tree man on the left. But we can actually skip all that crap. So this will actually give you another achievement. Cutting ahead. I forgot what the achievement's called. We're going to get under the Alien City West entrance. We're going to pick up the gauze gun. Gauze gun is going to allow us to proceed. There is a barrier that needs breaking. And we got to break it. Yeah, pretty simple stuff. And so we're going to actually take a small break here, and we're going to get 1 alien artifact that gives us another heart. Extra hit points are great. I mean, it's simple put. But the problem is the knockback is so darn severe in this game. I don't really know the worth. I don't see. Look at that. There was a perfect example how much knockback there is in this game. It is very severe. It's punishing. But not having to reset is actually nice if I don't have the right portal set up or I didn't hit a checkpoint early enough. Yep. Right there where that grate is. You can chuck your portal through there. I keep saying portal. It's not portal. It's a teleportation gun. Force of habit, I suppose. So that didn't quite work out the way I wanted, but that's okay. Okay, and there you go. And, okay, now we're proceeding. So this is a very straightforward puzzle game. Puzzle might not be right, but action, platformy, puzzly themes. Like, I mean, you gotta do things in the right order to do the right thing to get to the right area and whatever. And like I said, you're gonna see me make some mistakes, and that's fine. We're still gonna get well under the 20 minutes, which even goes more to show how generous the requirement is. I should have probably started this video with, like, spoilers. You don't want none this. Now, this room was super simple for me to figure out. It's already done. I think the idea is they use the gun to break the box to get the portal, or get the beam in the right spot. But I just was like, nah, skip all that. I think we biff it once or twice here as well. I was really happy with how I handled 2 rooms ago, so I get kind of cocky. Otherwise, this handles very nicely. I can't remember. Hey, very nice. Okay, we're up to the death trap. This one's not bad. Taking a look at it, it might be a little confusing, but this room area is not bad at all. And I thought I could jump over the dude. It didn't work. Every time we save, we get full health. So that's cool. Let's take a quick chat about the Rasputin achievement. Rasputin, I think, is die every single time or whatever. These big guys, when they shoot their massive beam and it collides, that counts as an explosion death. So that's something to keep in mind. I could see how that was confusing. It took me a while. I was like, how the heck am I supposed to die to explosion? Like, what am I missing here? And yep, sure enough, there you go. Alright, motoring. So as I mentioned, we're not getting any of the cores. I'm not really going to be messing around a whole lot trying to get any additives, any extras, any nothing. We're just going to get through as quickly as we can, as safely as we can. Maybe an oxymoron on that, but that's the idea. So there's a core on the right. We're supposed to go up and over to get the core, but I'm just going to skip it. I think I tried to go for it for funsies, and then I missed, so whatever. And there you go. I like to say, like, we're speed running the game, but I don't think I'm professional enough for that to be the thing. Either way, yeah, we'll make some mistakes here, I'm sure. I do not like this room. For whatever reason. Yeah, this room sucks. I take it to the face a couple of times there. Yeah, I'm not gonna sell myself and be like, oh, professional all-star speedrun man. Not at all, but I don't know why, but this game really spoke to me. I had a really good time with it. Like, a really, really good time with it. So now what we have to do is we have to talk to some of these aliens and have them unlock some of the security rooms for us. Really simple platforming here, no problem. Really, it's basically, hey, how's it going? You're gonna beat up Gregory? Amazing. Here you go. Here's unlock sector banana splits or whatever. Gregory? Whatever. So anyway, we couldn't proceed any further here until we... Yep, there we go. Easy stuff, easy stuff. You can tell I completely forgot how to do this room because I had to die once. But yeah, this walkthrough, it's less of a walkthrough, but I mean, it gives you a good idea of how I ran it. And after looking at it, now that I'm watching it again, I'm kind of thinking I might have had 2 or 3 different answers on how to run this thing. But I'm pretty happy with how it went. There's an energy core to the right. We're not going to worry about that either. Yeah, there's something about this game. Yep, and a quick kill death right there. Gets us back to the teleporter. Now, one thing about the achievements and the items and stuff in this game. If you pick up an item, the game autosaves. So you can then kill yourself to quick warp back to your previous checkpoint. It's called a death warp or death abuse. I've heard it called several different things. Call it whatever you want, but it's a neat way to try to get a little bit faster down the pike. If, down the pipe? What is that phrase? Faster down the pipe? Faster down the pipe, whatever. If you don't want to really fart around with, oh, and there you go. There's a good example of the ultra painful knockback. Oof, and gauze cannon to the face. Awesome. Anyway, like... Oh, what was I even saying? I like the game. The pacing's good. There we go. Oh, death warps, right. So, not only is being alive and having a certain amount of hit points really important when planning out a speedrun, but also trying to figure out anywhere you could, well, this sounds really disgusting, but you could kill yourself, and then you quick warp to whatever save point. Yeah, I had a bit of an issue with this. Not like it's bad, but I'm not good at it. So I think I feigned the bants over to the right. The bats over to the right. And then just blue lake my way over. Yep, okay. This puzzle is fairly fun too. It's all about timing. I usually hold the button when I'm teleporting to maintain some sense of momentum or something. Not really necessary. You could do a lot of this by just standing straight up. We're now up to Gregory's tower. I pronounce it Gregory. Gregory. Do whatever you want, but that's kind of my deal. Now, there's another achievement where it's like kill every monster once in a run. These ghosts don't count to that achievement. You cannot kill them. Trust me, I've tried. And then, actually, I take it back. That is the one thing I looked up to see if that was even possible. It isn't. I threw my body at it. I tried to teleport to it. I tried to shoot it. I tried all kinds of things. It is a no-go show for show. It doesn't fly. This one's a little tricky. A little bit of it. Yep, there we go. Not so hard, but the timing's a little iffy. We're going to get the amazing horseshoe. Yep, and this is going to be just a little bit of trickery, pokery, and timing. You die the second you take a face full of plasma from the biggin right there, so you got to be a little careful about that. But each of these little corridors you can kind of warp around a bit. You don't even have to really fight the creatures if you don't want to. You can just warp past and stuff. But you have to talk to this guy so he can unlock the last door for you. And then everything is per screen. So you probably have noticed if we kill something and then just move on to a screen and then come back, that something we've killed already is ready to party. So a little bit of timing here. Yeah, I kind of tried at the end of this to try to skip as much unnecessary killing as much as possible. Just try to skip through as much as we can. This one's a bit of a pain in the rumpus, so we'll have to get rid of these bats. The bats have a pattern of movement, but it's not always directly at you, and it can be a little confusing. So right now we're going to preserve our momentum. We'll fire the teleportation gun. We'll land, and by the time the teleportation pellet has hit the other side, we'll jump. There we go. So now we fight Gregory. So you survived, but not for long. You better be ready. That is the voice I use for Gregory. I like my voices. Okay, okay. And we're going to grab the checkpoint. Now what I use, you might see me bonking my head on this purple thing. When you get to the very apex of it, and you fire, you can get a clean shot, but also what happens is you waste a ton less time from jumping fully, which can be a pain. So it was just a strat that I used to kind of get this battle over with. I died pretty quickly in the last attempt because lava. Gregory takes 3 hits, and then he changes position. So if you can be really quick about it, you can get him before he does this ball lightning whatever thing, and that was just clutch timing. I don't care how you slice it. So we're gonna have to do this at least a few more times. My timing was a bit off. Like I said, I did like 7 or 8 runs of this, and if we got it sub 13 at the very end, you can kind of tell how much time I spent, which wasn't a ton. I mean, I could do a clean run in like 20 minutes, even with a lot of mistakes. So Gregory's done. We take the light orb, light sphere, light orb, the light orb. And we take it, we now have a new hope, which is the name of this one. We get to our ship, which is Kabang Bang. And then now we're back to fighting Gregory. Now, this part of the game actually kind of sucks because you have no upgrades. You have your original Kabang Bang gun. So I think this actually took me like 3 attempts, but the save point is super, super close. So it's not that big of a deal. But this is kind of where this gets a little on the dice. A little dice. I ran right into his freaking graviton beam or whatever the heck that's called. These missiles are terrifically annoying because they force you to keep moving. Absolutely pain in the butt. Yep, and we got scuffed. That's okay. Alright, round 2. Fight! Gregory. I could pronounce it Gregory or Gregory if we're trying to do something in a different language, or I don't know, there's probably like 4 or 5 ways you could pronounce this easily, but I like Gregory. Yes. Yes. You are Gregory, your haircut is stupid. And I'm going to mess you up with my mess you up ship. Ah! Ow. Missiles. Why? Why missiles? Why? I thought we had such a delightful rapport. When you get all the upgrades, when you get all of the generators or all the cores, this battle is fairly trivial. Nope, excuse me, a bit of a hiccup there. But it is not trivial with this. You almost have no iframes. And even when you're a person running around, you can get up to 4 hit points total with enough of the alien artifacts. And it doesn't matter, you just get scuffed, because there's like no iframes whatsoever. Alright, so we defeated Gregory, we're going to skip through the end credits, and then we're going to go back to the sign-in screen to start up a new game, and it's going to tell us what our time is. 13, pretty darn good time, right? Not too bad. So I'm pretty darn happy with this. So this, if you want to take a look at this, this is how you can easily get it under 20, especially considering you're missing a chunk of the game. We just jumped over it right after the alien city. We just skip right past all that, all the tree man layer, I think it's called, or tree man's domain. So it works out pretty nice. So yeah, let's just call it here. This is my submission for a fairly easy speed run with mistakes, so there's a little bit of wiggle room. And my name's John Megacycle. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.